Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to discuss about the nitrogen cycle. The nitrogen cycle is a very important phase in nitrogen metabolism. As you are all aware of the fact that nitrogen is a very essential element for plant nutrition. Next to carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, this nitrogen plays a very important role in plant nutrition. There are so many biomolecules in the plant body which are synthesized by utilization of this nitrogen. Those biomolecules are like proteins. So for the synthesis of proteins, nitrogen is very essential. Similarly, for the synthesis of amino acids and for the synthesis of nucleic acids and for the synthesis of chlorophyll and for the synthesis of hormones, enzymes, vitamins, whatnot. Every biomolecule in the plant body is synthesized by utilizing nitrogen. So the utilization or the involvement of nitrogen is very large, but its occurrence inside the soil is very low. Hence, nitrogen acts as a limiting factor because nitrogen is required by both microbes as well as plants and animals and also human beings. And nitrogen is also a limiting factor because it is required for the maintenance of natural ecosystems or agricultural ecosystems. The real problem is actually in our atmosphere. In our atmosphere, there is 78% of nitrogen. 78% of nitrogen is present in our atmosphere in a gaseous state, that is N2. This is the inorganic form of nitrogen. So this N2 is also called as, we can also call it as dinitrogen. It is made up of two nitrogen atoms which are strongly attracted by means of three covalent bonds. So this nitrogen with three covalent bonds is called as the atmospheric nitrogen, though it exists at a higher level, that is 78% in the atmosphere, but the higher plants are unable to utilize this molecular nitrogen because of the occurrence of these strong covalent bonds. So higher plants evi kuda ee nitrogen upyoginchukoleru, but there are some microbes which are prokaryotes like bacteria and blue-green algae. They can utilize this nitrogen. So by somehow or other, nitrogen is absorbed by the plant in the form of molecular nitrogen or in the form of nitrogen oxides like nitrates or in the form of ammonia. Thus we can observe a type of cyclic change or a cyclic occurrence of this nitrogen in the atmosphere. So the availability of nitrogen in the form of a cycle or in the form of a cyclic way is called as nitrogen cycle. Dani nitrogen vadayamu ani antaru. This nitrogen cycle, it consists of some stages, or it occurs in some stages. The first stage is the nitrogen fixation, the second one is the ammonification, and third one is nitrification, and fourth one is denitrification. Fourth one is denitrification. If we observe this nitrogen fixation, what is meant by nitrogen fixation? The first stage. Nitrogen fixation means, so this is the first one, nitrogen fixation. First stage, nitrogen fixation. What is meant by nitrogen fixation? The conversion of molecular nitrogen into ammonia or some nitrogen oxides like nitrates. So the conversion of nitrogen into nitrates or ammonia. This is a reduction process. So this conversion is a reduction process. So that a reduction of atmospheric nitrogen in presence of some enzyme called, so this we will discuss about the types of nitrogen fixation later. So first of all, you have to know what is meant by nitrogen fixation. The conversion of molecular nitrogen into nitrous oxides like NO2, NO3 or ammonia, and later on these oxides and ammonia are absorbed by the plants. This nitrogen fixation, it is of three types. The first one is physical nitrogen fixation. Physical nitrogen fixation. This physical nitrogen fixation, we can also call it as electrical nitrogen fixation. This is also called as electrical nitrogen fixation. In this process, the molecular nitrogen present in the atmosphere, by the presence of lightning or UV radiations, it is converted to nitrous oxides or nitrogen oxides like nitric oxide, nitrogen dioxide, nitrogen peroxide. All these are called nitrous oxides. These are all oxides. So the molecular nitrogen combines with oxygen by the activity of this lightning. Meripulu antaru varsham pade kostunte, varsham pade samayalo meripulu. So lightning or by way of UV radiations or by the action of UV radiations. Nitrogen present in the atmosphere combines with oxygen so that some oxides are produced which are called as nitrous oxides. And these nitrous oxides, when combined with water, they give rise to nitrous acid. And this nitrous acid is later on converted to nitric acid. And this nitric acid, along with rainwater, enters into the soil where it is converted to nitrates. So that is how the atmospheric nitrogen, వాతావరణంలో ఉండే నత్రజని లైటినింగ్ ద్వారా కానీ అల్ట్రావైలెట్ రేడియేషన్స్ ద్వారా కానీ ఆ వాతావరణంలో ఉండేటువంటి ఆక్సిజన్తో సంయోగించింది కొన్ని నైట్రిక్ ఆక్సైడ్స్ ఏర్పడతాయి. ఈ నైట్రిక్ ఆక్సైడ్స్ వర్షం నీటితోనేమో కలిసి నైట్రస్ యాసిడ్ ముందు ఏర్పడుతుంది. నైట్రస్ యాసిడ్, ఆ నైట్రస్ యాసిడ్ తర్వాత ఇట్ ఈస్ కన్వర్టెడ్ టు నైట్రిక్ యాసిడ్. And this nitric acid along with water, rain water, enters into the soil, where it combines with some calcium or potassium salts, where it is converted to nitrates, and these nitrates are absorbed by plants. This is how the physical nitrogen fixation takes place. This is physical nitrogen fixation. The second type of nitrogen fixation is called industrial nitrogen fixation, or it is also called as industrial combustion. There is a process called Haber's process, where nitrogen and hydrogen combines to form 2NH3 at a temperature of 200 degrees centigrade. That is called as the combustion. A process ne ante మనం if you wanted to produce ammonia commercially, వాణిజ్యరీత్యా మనం ammonia తయారు చేయాలంటే there is a process known as Haber's process. In this Haber's process, nitrogen combines with hydrogen at a high temperature of 200 degrees centigrade or at a high pressure. So finally we will get ammonia. This process is called industrial combustion. We can also call it as industrial nitrogen fixation. And the third process of nitrogen fixation. Nitrogen fixation of third type is called biological nitrogen fixation. Biological nitrogen fixation means conversion of nitrogen into ammonia with the help of some living organisms. And these living organisms are nothing but prokaryotes like bacteria and also cyanobacteria. And by the activity of these microbes, when this nitrogen is converted to ammonia with the help of microbes. So when nitrogen fixation or when conversion of nitrogen takes place, when conversion of nitrogen to ammonia takes place, by the activity of some living organisms, it is called as biological nitrogen fixation. And this biological nitrogen fixation, again, it is of two types. It is of two types. First one is asymbiotic biological nitrogen fixation. BNF means biological nitrogen fixation. Asymbiotic biological nitrogen fixation. And second one is symbiotic biological nitrogen fixation. In the case of this asymbiotic biological nitrogen fixation, some microbes or some bacteria like Bacillus, Rhodospirillum, Clostridium, Azotobacter, and these bacteria, they live freely in the soil and they fix the atmospheric nitrogen in a free living manner. So when conversion of nitrogen takes place, when conversion of nitrogen to ammonia takes place by free living organisms in a free living manner, that is known as asymbiotic biological nitrogen fixation. This asymbiotic biological nitrogen fixation, it is normally carried on by some bacteria like Bacillus, Rhodospirillum, Clostridium, Biserinctia, and Azotobacter. All these microbes are useful for the conversion of this atmospheric nitrogen into ammonia in a free manner, in a free living manner, without assistance of any other living organism. The second one is symbiotic biological nitrogen fixation, where the biological conversion of nitrogen to ammonia takes place by the microbes in association with other organisms. This we call it as symbiosis. So if an organism lives in association with other organisms and both these organisms are mutually benefited from each other, they get benefit from each other, that type of association is called as symbiosis. Sometimes some microbes like cyanobacteria, Nostoc and Anabaena, they live in association with other organisms in a symbiotic manner and they fix the atmospheric nitrogen. So the conversion of nitrogen into ammonia by some microbes in association with other organisms is called as symbiotic nitrogen fixation. And this symbiotic biological nitrogen fixation, example, some cyanobacteria. So some cyanobacteria like Nostoc, Anabaena. These are cyanobacteria. They fix the atmospheric nitrogen by way of this symbiosis. So this is the first step in our nitrogen cycle. We call it as nitrogen fixation. So nitrogen fixation is of three types. The first one is electrical nitrogen fixation. Second one is industrial nitrogen fixation, and third one is biological nitrogen fixation. The biological nitrogen fixation, again, it is of two types. Asymbiotic biological nitrogen fixation. The second one is symbiotic biological nitrogen fixation. This is the first stage in our nitrogen cycle. The second stage is called ammonification. Ammonification. Ammonification means decomposition of dead organic matter to release ammonia. Ammonification lo soil lo dead organisms untai, plant and animals. Some bacteria like bacillus. Example, bacillus. And this bacillus, it decomposes the dead organisms. And by the decomposition of these dead organisms, ammonia is released. And this type of releasing of ammonia by a process called decomposition with the help of some microbes. Those microbes are heterotrophic or chemoheterotrophic bacteria like bacillus. And finally ammonia is released. That process is known as ammonification. So ammonification is the రెండవ స్టేజ్ లో నేలలో ఉండేటువంటి నిర్జీవమైన ప్లాంట్ అండ్ యానిమల్ సేంద్రీయ పదార్థాలు ఏవైతే ఉంటాయో వాటి మీద కొన్ని బ్యాక్టీరియాలేమో అటాక్ చేసి వాటి బాడీలనేమో విచ్ఛిన్నం చేస్తే ammonia gas release అవుతుంది. So releasing of ammonia from the bodies of dead organisms is called ammonification. Example, bacillus. This is the second step in our nitrogen cycle. And the third step is nitrification. Nitrification means conversion of ammonia or oxidation of ammonia to nitrates or nitrates is called nitrification. దీన్ని నత్రీకరణము అని అంటారు. This nitrification, it occurs ammonia. So nitrification means conversion of ammonia to NO2 and later on to NO3. And this nitrification process, it occurs in two steps. These are the two steps. Nitrification, the two steps of that. In the first step, ammonia combines with oxygen, and it is converted to first nitrites NO2. Ammonia ముందు nitrite గా మార్చబడుతుంది. And this first step of nitrification is carried on by this bacteria called Nitrosomonas, or sometimes a bacteria called Nitrococcus. So these bacteria are responsible for the conversion of ammonia to nitrites. That is the first step. So this nitrification is a two-step process. ఇది రెండు దశల్లో జరుగుతుంది. మొదటి స్టెప్ లో అమోనియా నైట్రైట్స్ గా మార్చబడుతుంది. ఈ క్రియలో పాల్గొనేటువంటి బ్యాక్టీరియాలు నైట్రోసోమోనాస్ అండ్ నైట్రోకోకస్. In the second step, nitrite is converted to nitrates. 2NO2 plus O2 gives rise to 2NO3. And this process is carried on by this bacterium called Nitrobacter. ఈ సెకండ్ స్టెప్ ఏమో ఈ నైట్రోబాక్టర్ అనేటువంటి ఒక బ్యాక్టీరియా సాయిల్ లో జరిపిస్తుంది. సో ఫైనలీ నైట్రేట్స్ ఆర్ అబ్జార్బ్డ్. సో నైట్రేట్స్ ఆర్ ప్రొడ్యూస్డ్, అండ్ దీస్ నైట్రేట్స్ ఆర్ normally plants absorb nitrogen in the form of nitrates. So here ammonia. Okay. So the nitrification is finally leads to the formation of nitrates, and these nitrates are absorbed by the plants. So the next step is, or the last step of nitrogen cycle is denitrification. In this process, denitrification, the nitrates are reduced to again molecular nitrogen. So conversion of nitrates to molecular nitrogen is called denitrification. And during this process, nitrates are again converted to nitrogen, and this nitrogen enters into atmosphere. This is atmosphere. And normally this denitrification is a very harmful effect for the soils where there is a stagnation of water. These bacteria called Thiobacillus, this process is carried on by these two bacteria, Thiobacillus and Pseudomonas. And these two bacteria normally they occur in soils where there is stagnation of water. నీరు ఎక్కువగా నిల్వ ఉండేటువంటి నేలల్లో ఈ రెండు బ్యాక్టీరియాలు ఎక్కువగా గ్రో అవుతూ ఉంటాయి. థయోబాసిల్లస్ అండ్ సూడోమోనాస్. ఈ రెండు బ్యాక్టీరియాలు ఎక్కడైతే ఎక్కువగా ఉంటాయో then there is a possibility for the conversion of the nitrates into again molecular nitrogen, and that molecular nitrogen is not at all useful for the higher plants. So this nitrogen again enters into the soil. And we can observe this. This is the actually nitrogen cycle. First, this atmospheric nitrogen is present in the atmosphere, and this atmospheric nitrogen is converted into, during the process of nitrogen fixation. These are the three types of nitrogen fixation: biological nitrogen fixation, and industrial nitrogen fixation, electrical nitrogen fixation. So first ammonia is formed, and it is converted to nitrites and nitrates, and these nitrates again by means of this denitrification, again nitrogen from nitrates are converted to nitrogen, and nitrogen enters into the atmospheric pressure. So this is the atmosphere. So there are three sources for the availability of nitrogen. This is the first source, and this is the second source, and this is the third source. The first source is atmosphere, the second source is soil, and third source is biomass. Biomass means the organic matter present in the organisms. So finally, this atmospheric nitrogen is converted to nitrates, and these nitrates are available in the soil nitrogen pool. This is called soil nitrogen pool, and from this soil, these nitrates are uptaken, they are absorbed by the plants, and where these nitrates are useful for the formation of this biomass, so plant biomass is produced. And these plants are eaten away by the animals. And the plant biomass is converted to animal biomass. And both plants and animals will die after some time. And so that a decaying biomass is produced. నిర్జీవమైనటువంటి ఒక సేంద్రియ పదార్థం ఫార్మ్ అవుతుంది. And this decaying biomass, by a process called ammonification, it is again converted to ammonia. So that ammonia is again entered into the soil. So a kind of a cyclic exchange of or cyclic way of availability of nitrogen you can see from this picture. So there are three sources for the availability of nitrogen. One is the atmospheric source, second one is the soil source, and third one is the biomass. From the atmosphere into the soil, from the soil into the plant, from the plants into the animals, and both from plants and animals decaying biomass. From the decaying biomass again, by process known as ammonification, ammonia is converted to nitrates. Nitrates are again absorbed by the plants. So you can see or you can follow this type of cycle. This is called as the nitrogen cycle. And this nitrogen cycle, it is you can see how the nitrogen is made available to the plant by crossing or by transferring through these three sources. First atmosphere, second soil, and third one is biomass. And how this atmospheric nitrogen is converted to ammonia or nitrates by way of these three processes: biological nitrogen fixation, industrial nitrogen fixation, and electrical nitrogen fixation. And finally, nitrates are converted into nitrogen by way of this process called denitrification. This is how nitrogen cycle is a very important process. When finally nitrates are formed, these nitrates are absorbed by the plants, and inside the plants, these nitrates are useful for the formation of the proteins, and these plant proteins are eaten away by the animals, where they are converted to animal proteins, and so from plants to animals, and from plants and animals, these proteins are again they enter into the metabolism of the living organisms. That we call it as this process is finally this nitrogen cycle leads to nitrogen assimilation. Nitrogen assimilation. So this is the vessel where you can see this nitrogen cycle.